welcome back to another studio vlog. Today we'll be working on making the strawberry Haikino into phone charms because I've been getting quite a few requests for them as phone charms instead of figurines, so I would like to make that happen for everyone who has requested that. This is one of those cases where making what you want doesn't always necessarily translate into what other people want. Generally, in art making, there's a pretty big sentiment in making what you want to see in the world. I personally believe in that quite a bit. I think it is really important to make art that you want to see and art that you like and that resonates with yourself. But when you're trying to sell your art, it is also kind of important to keep in mind what other people want. And while figurines are very cute, they are quite popular right now, but for whatever reason, my figurines have not been selling that well. I think there's probably layers to it and other reasons why. If people have been requesting them as phone charms, I might as well hop on that opportunity and, make it happen. They aren't quite the size that I would like my phone charms to be, but whenever I asked them if they would be okay with the larger size, they have said okay. I think I also want to work on making them into key rings as well. But anyways, without further ado, let's make some phone charms. So this is the figurine we'll be turning into a phone charm. So hi, it has been a while since I filmed a voiceover, so I thought I'd hop on here and chat a little bit about the things I've been thinking about. I spoke earlier about how I thought the cake charms were a little bit too big to be phone charms. They are quite a bit bigger than my regular phone charms, and as I was making these, I actually really came to like the size of them. Or I feel like while small things can be really cute, sometimes it can be a little bit difficult to appreciate the details. I sometimes can find it hard to make things at a bigger scale, mostly because I have a difficult time getting the proportions down. I don't know what it is about me, but I just have a better grasp of making things smaller. It is a fun challenge to make things at such a small scale, but it can also be really physically hard on my body, especially like my eyes and back and my hands. So I really want to push myself and challenge myself to learn how to make things at a larger scale. This is not only to expand like my skills, but also just add to the variety of things that I make and also the variety of items in my shop. Speaking of my shop, I have a lot of fun things planned for the future. I am transitioning back into having larger drops again. I was trying out releasing things as I finished making them, but I ended up finding this process more stressful. Planning like a larger drop can help group tasks that need to be done, such as like buying materials, crafting, and photography and so on. And it is also just fun to come up with themes for these drops. I originally wanted to try releasing things as I finished them because I kind of felt bad for finishing crafting an item and then having it sit in my room for a really long time as I was finishing up other items for the drop. And I was also kind of worried about having inventory sitting around, which although I'm not completely selling out of any of my drops, I think it is okay and in fact good to be building and expanding my inventory. And having more completed drops will be both less stressful for me, but also better for people looking to buy my things, as they can have like a better idea of what is in my shop at any given time. I'm still learning and experimenting with how to run my shop. There isn't really any one correct way to run a shop, and these are just things that I will have to learn along the way. So I hope I am doing a good job of communicating these changes. And for now, I have a couple more items that are to be released outside of an official shop update. I'm currently planning a fall-themed shop update aimed to be launched late August to early September. Summer seems to have flown by so quickly, but I hope to take you along for how I plan a shop update in a future vlog. So here are all the finished charms that I made, and I think they came out really cute, and they look quite yummy actually. Now I want cake. But this one is the key ring, and it just has a multi-fruit cake and then a little satin bow on it. I think I might change how I tie the bow next time. It is looking a little bit funky, but I already glued it, so it's too late. And here's the strawberry shortcake, as a phone charm. And then I have the usual beading design